Welcome back to Unirunner Video Drum Lessons for Thursday, January 31st, 2008. My name's Darren Mathis. Glad you could tune in. And happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. It is my birthday today. So thanks for kind messages that people have sent. And today we're going to be talking about the weaker hand and the idea that you need to develop both hands when you're drumming. And the fact that a lot of times one hand is stronger than the other. And related to that, I received a voicemail message recently, so I'm going to go ahead and play that message.
Hello, Darren. This is Jason from Charlotte, North Carolina. First off, I'd like to say thank you. Many thanks, actually, to all the work you do here on Unirunner. I have a question. I'm just getting into drumming, and I've noticed that my left hand is weaker than my right. Do you have any suggestions or tips as to what I can do, any particular practice I can do to strengthen my left hand? Thanks again, and have a blessed day.
Jason, thanks for leaving a message with that question about how to make your left hand stronger. And that seems to be the case most often with drummers and myself as well. I've mentioned it before, but it seems like if you have your drum kit set up like this, you end up playing their hi-hat or the ride cymbal with your right hand most often. And so if you're just playing a regular rock beat 1, 2, 3, 4 with the snare on 2 and 4, you're going to be playing the right hand about 2 to 4 times as many times as the left hand. So you just get more practice with the right hand. The right hand ends up being stronger. And most people, I think I read a statistic recently, about 70% or more of the population of the world is right-handed. Actually, I read some information preparing for this podcast. I was kind of thinking to myself, wondering if there have been any studies done to determine why someone is left-handed as opposed to right-handed. And the conclusion, the consensus generally is that there hasn't been any solid links. Some people have done studies that have proposed that it's environmentally caused or genetically caused. You know, those are two of the main causes we think about when we think about different things that happen to us or why we're a certain way, environmental or genetic, it seems like. And then even less researched or less known is why it would be the right hand over the left hand. But all that aside, Jason was asking about how to strengthen that left hand because, like I said, most people are stronger with the right hand. Well, I'm just going to go over an exercise here that's real simple to strengthen that left hand. Kind of gives you a baseline of where you're at. And I'm going to use this metronome. So I'll set the metronome. This is 88 beats per minute. And when you think about grabbing on the stick, just remember, keep your hands super loose. Just let your hands hang. I mean, loosen up every muscle in your fingers. And then hold on to the stick just tight enough so it doesn't go flying. Now I'm going to play 16 notes on my right hand, 16 notes on my left hand, 16 notes together, and then the same notes as a single stroke roll. So that sounds something like this. So if you set your metronome at a tempo, let's say set your metronome doing that exercise where you just play 16 notes in a row. Set your metronome at a tempo that's comfortable to play that. Then try that same thing with your left hand, and that's going to give you a baseline to really let you notice where your left hand compares to your right hand. And I spend a lot of time, or have spent a lot of time, looking at my right hand to see how it does, how it plays, because typically I've just been better at my right hand, but I've done exercises like this to try and bring my left hand up to the same level. So I just try, if you play match grip, just try and emulate the technique in your stronger hand. So once you set up that metronome to that speed you're comfortable with, try pushing it a little bit with your right hand and just see at the point where your left hand can't keep up with it anymore. But I would just go through that, play that for 5-10 minutes on your practice pad. So the key is just to do the least amount of work as possible. Just play the most efficiently as possible. Because if you grip down on that stick, that's going to cause your wrist to do more of the work, your arm to do more of the work. You're going to get tired more easily. So just try emulating what your right hand's doing. And just spend time. It's just going to take time to work it up, but it will, in fact, work to get faster. It will, in fact, get better. So I'll bump the metronome up to 92. Most challenging part of that is playing them both together, especially on the snare drum with an actual drum, because the energy, kind of a weird feeling. It's a very dead feeling when you hit the sticks at the same time. You get a little bit more bounce if you're just playing on the practice pad. As a bonus this week, I'd like to go over this piece I composed. It's called Bonsai Cadence. And I'll post a PDF file of the music for this. It's simple snare drum cadence. And if you visit the link for this podcast at unirunner.com, you'll see a link to the PDF. You can download it for free. And I'll just go through it here. Thanks for tuning in. If you'd like to leave a question, comment, or suggestion, feel free to do so. You can call my toll-free voicemail hotline. And that number is 1-800-827-9170. Thanks again for tuning in. Until next time, keep practicing, and God bless.
Hey Darren, my name is David Lopez, and I'm out here in Northridge, California. I just wanted to say I really enjoy your podcast. I've been playing drums off and on for, I hate to say it, almost 30 years now. And for the past year, I've had my drum set in the front room, kind of like hard rock cafe style, where I can play and, play guitar and play other instruments. But your video podcast has really inspired me to really take it step at a time, because sometimes I would feel like I was overwhelmed, trying to practice more, trying to get my licks and chops back in. But after listening to your show, or viewing your show on my my iPod, my NanoPod, it really makes me feel comfortable. Hey, start from the basics, like choosing a drum set or traditional grip, like you were saying, American-style grip and standard grip and slipping sticks, simple stuff. And watching you play and hearing you explain things real peacefully and easily makes me want to go back. And I know every time I watch your show, it makes me want to go by. Even if I spend 20 minutes, half an hour playing, at least I'm playing and I'm really having fun, because I remember when I was a teenager, it was fun then, and it's still fun, even when I'm an older person like I am now. Anyways, Darren, keep up the good work. I'm enjoying the show, and good luck, and hope to be watching more. Thank you. Bye-bye.